Welcome back to Discovering Life After 50 with Yvonne. Well, I was going to do a wee update on the garden. It's been a wild ride the last few weeks. I'm preparing to go to Nashville 5 weeks on Wednesday. So I'm currently working a full-time job. I'm helping out down in the local bar, so I'm in there every Friday and Saturday night most weeks. I'm doing TikTok shop. Wow, TikTok shop is a learning curve. Massive, massive, massive learning curve. I don't know, I get violations for things I don't even realise I'm doing. It's wild. It's really wild. You know, sometimes the brain just stops working. And this video was meant to be done for 10 o'clock this morning. And once again, I'm late. It seems to be a theme. And I thought, right, I'll come on and I'll give you a little update on the garden. The tomatoes are going red. Pretty fast now, they're going red. Peppers are a bit misshapen, but anyway, we'll see how they end up. They're meant to be going red and yellow. I mean, the majority of the vegetables in the garden are just about done. It's been, the whole weekend has been spent, like quite literally, been spent chasing my tail. Chasing my tail with doing videos for TikTok. Because if you get samples for TikTok, you've got 14 days, but you've got to say, I like to just get them done and dusted once you get them. And I generally only order samples for things that I think I'll end up like ultimately believing in. I really don't want to be promoting stuff that I don't really believe in. That's just not who I am. So I want to be real, like I am on this app. I want to be real. I don't want to be selling a product for the sake of selling it. It's just not who I am. I don't think I'll ever be that kind of creator. And then I've got the Nashville trip, which 5 weeks on Wednesday, that I just ordered my ESTA. Is it ESTA? Is that what you call it? Ordered that yesterday. That got approved yesterday. I forgot all about it until yesterday. I'm now looking at what clothes am I taking? Cowboy boots. Cowboy hats that are too wee for me. Because unfortunately for me, I've got a larger than normal head. You've no idea how much that annoys me. Because I'm a wig wearer. For anybody that's not watched me before, I'm a wig wearer, and when you've got a larger than normal head, it's more difficult. It's much, much more difficult to find a wig that actually fits. There's certain companies that do large that fit me perfectly. They also do large in Swiss lace, which is practical invisible hairline, that are too small for me. Same company. Then you've got another company who sells large, but they're too small. Then you've got another company that does what's called snowflake lace, and they're fabulous. Utterly, if I buy them medium to large, they're fabulous, and they again have got that invisible hairline. Absolutely love a snowflake lace. And honestly, it's been a journey. It's been an absolute journey, full of hurdles. Just hurdles is the way I'll word it. Just full of hurdles. I've hit brick walls, I've bounced off, I've came back. I think I've now found my path, if you like, when it comes to wig styles. Because I've got every style you can imagine, from short bobs to medium length bobs, to long hair, to curly hair, to straight hair, to wavy hair, to water waves, you name it, I've got it, right? And I think I've now found my style, which is, this is me. The barrel curl style. So I think I've now found my niche. And you would surprise you, by the way, how many different styles there is out there, but giving you the same similar look. But it's not just about the look, it's the colours, the colour blends, the length. and the way it sits in your head. And when you suffer hair loss, I've suffered hair loss for 6 years, but major times since last year, since January, February last year. It was January, February last year, I fell into the wig world on TikTok. And I've never looked back, and that's the God's truth. I've never looked back, but when I look at my journey, where it started last year to where it is now, it is wildly different. I'm much more confident. I don't stress anymore about, do I want to see the hairline? No, I don't. But I don't stress out about it anymore. I've started taking far better care of my skincare, which actually makes me go, is this actually too low? Should this be up there like that? I don't know. You can tell me in the comments what's better, down below and or up, where I can actually look at you and feel like I'm watching the telly and it's normal. Because I'm still a newbie at this. So, so it's taken a year and a half. Well, I would say a year. I would say it probably took about a year for me to finally get to that point where it does bother. Of course it bothers me. I don't want to walk down the street and somebody goes, look, she's wearing a wig. But it's less of an issue for me as what it was a year ago. I mean, a year ago I went out with my first wig on that had a fringe. You couldn't see a hairline. And I was paranoid to the point of nearly coming home for the night out. And it's phenomenal to think. It's phenomenal when I think back to then, which was a year past in July. The first time I physically wore a wig out a night out. And it's phenomenal when I look at me then to what I'm like now. I wear a different style, a different colour. Well, I've worn this 2 days in a row. Because there's certain wigs you're going to put in your head that you just instantly fall in love with. And this is one of them. And her hairline's not the best, as you can see. So I've had to pull her fringe forward. Not fringe, but hair through. And just have it so that it camouflages. Because not all wig lace is invisible. And it's as simple as that. So you've got to be creative and find novel ways of hiding it. And I've found that pulling the first few hairs down and let that hang to be the most successful. I don't want to start using wig pens, and I've tried that and I've nearly wrecked a wig doing it. Not wrecked it because it'll wash off. I've got a hair in my face. So I discovered that doing this is a much easier viable option. But I bought a wig and received it on Friday. I think it was Friday. And I done a video on her, and my God, the videos like went viral. I have no idea why. I have no idea why that videos went viral. But our hairline is pre-plucked. And I'm like, I'm not really actually sure what a pre-plucked hairline looks like. However, that apparently is it. And because it's pre-plucked, you need to wear a scalp coloured cap or band underneath because you can see through it. Right? So, obviously, I wear a beige, as you can see. I wear a beige coloured one. So that's scalp coloured, right? But I've not played around with it to see, because somebody commented on her hairline on a comment on the video. Did that bother me? No, not really. But when I zoomed in, I could see what she meant. So obviously whoever's watching the video is zooming in and seeing what's meant. And there's a bit at the front that I could perhaps have trimmed a bit better. But I'd literally just got her, fired her in my head, and absolutely love her. Absolutely love her. So I need to figure out what I'm wearing underneath her. So perhaps I might need to put wig tape underneath the front to hold her down and camouflage the lace. Or get a wig cap that comes all the way to the front. But I would never sit the edge, my hairline, on an actual cap. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I would never do that because you're on the risk of seeing the cap, right? So I need to play about where, and the moral of the story is how little it worries me now compared to a year ago. And the journey, the wig loss in the wig world journey is wow. It is massively entertaining. It's emotional. I've learned so much about myself, about how I like to look. And through the wig journey, I've branched out into skincare. I take much better care of my skin. And why? So you've got to ask yourself, why is that? Why did it take for you to wear wigs? And I think the reason is, this is just my own personal opinion, by the way. I think the reason is because you look phenomenal in a wig. Because the hair's beautiful. If you put a wig in your head like this one, right? Put this in my head. Wait till I get a brush. Put this in your head and it looks and feels amazing, right? And you put it in your head. Well, I've wore this since yesterday because I put her on and I absolutely love her. She's absolutely stunning, right? So you put this beautiful hair on, and if you're not happy with how your face looks, then the look doesn't look. Do you get that? Do you understand what I mean? So I've started taking very much big, massive care of my skincare. And it's and it actually works. It's actually working. The skincare is actually working. Does it get rid of my wrinkles? Absolutely not. Does it get rid of the bags under my eyes? Absolutely not. What it does is, it blurs the lines a little. Nothing's ever going to get rid of wrinkles bar plastic surgery. It blurs the lines a little. It hydrates your skin, so it plumps up the lines down the side of your face or anything like that. Now, of a night time when you're tired, everything's exaggerated. So it's not the best time to be looking at your face or first thing in the morning when you're just puffy after waking up. You're generally holding water. But as a rule, during the day, once you've got yourself ready, showered, ready, makeup on, and you've got your makeup on for the first time, it blurs all the lines. It absolutely 100% works. But what it works for, and this is the truth, is hydration. Hydration, and depending on what you're using, I mean, I use retinol, I use collagen boosting jelly creams, I use serums that have got PDRN and NAD in them. I use vitamin C mostly for my eyes, under my eyes, because I'm paranoid about my eyes. And the reason for that is because I've got mallard bags. I've got mallard bags that sit under my eyes. I'm conscious of the time. So I'm constantly craving and searching for something that's going to make my under eyes look 100 times better than what they are. And whilst they don't look 100 times better than what they did, they 100% look better because they're hydrated. And the hydration plumps and blurs. Doesn't take it away. There's no miracle creams out there you can defy aging for so long. I've noticed the lips starting to go, whereas where all the lipstick started bleeding, no matter what I do, my lipstick bleeds. I need a permanent lip stain. I need to use a permanent lip stain now because I've noticed how badly my lips bleed. And I've only really paid attention and noticed that really in probably the last few weeks. And it really bothers me. Not because of vanity or anything, just because when you put lipstick on and then you go and look in the mirror and you've got all these lines and the lipstick's all bled into them, it's no pretty. It's no nice. So it puts me off wearing lipstick. So I've started wearing lip liner to camouflage and try and stop any gloss or lipstick bleeding up through it. Anyway, this has turned into a bit of a skincare video. And it's my channel, but then that's part of my life. It's part of my TikTok journey. And I'll be doing a bit of vlogging in 5 weeks for Nashville when I go to Nashville. It's a wig convention I'm going to. I simply can't wait. And when I get there, I'll be doing some videos and shorts, hopefully, if I can get my head around it all, and I'll post them onto my channel. And I really can't wait. It's a bucket list moment. It's an opportunity I never thought in a million years it would ever come my way. I was asked if I wanted to go, and I jumped at the chance, and I'm going. Now, has it been a struggle? Yes, because I didn't get a lot of notice trying to find the money. I do not live or sit in a pot of gold. So it's been hard going, working extra hours, pumping as much energy into my TikTok as I can. That is what it is. Whatever I'm going to have when I go, I'm going to have when I go. Because, like I said, short notice now. So, but I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. So I'll vlog that, and I'll post some shorts while I'm away. Or I might end up having to wait till I come back. So that is, I'm away from the Wednesday the 9th, and I don't get back to Monday the 12th. So that weekend, unless I can pre-load a video, or, in fact, that's what I'll do. I will do a video on the Sunday morning and post it in the Sunday morning from Nashville. And I'll upload some shorts while I'm away, just to showcase where I am. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. So, any suggestions? Anybody that's been to Nashville? If you've got any suggestions about where we go, I think the hotel that we're going to it's myself and a friend of mine that I've got a podcast, 2 Wigs and a Podcast, and it's my podcast buddy and I, and another Chelsey Smith affiliate, Chelsey Smith Crowns, that's hosting the event, and Jen's an affiliate, and Ricky's an affiliate. She lives in Sweden, and we're all going together. She's flying for Sweden, but we're flying for Edinburgh, and we'll meet at Nashville. And we're all sharing a room. Proper girly holiday. And Saturday, we fly out on the Wednesday, and Saturday's the convention. And it's Barbie themed during the day, and it's Dolly Parton ball at night. That's been a trial, by the way. What am I wearing at night? I am not wearing a ball gown. No way. No how. So I'm wearing a diamante trouser suit. Tough. Everybody else will be in sequins, likely. Big, long ball gown sequins. Tough. I'm wearing a diamante covered. I mean, the whole suit, it's a black suit covered in diamantes. It's beautiful. It's very elegant and very classy. I've only worn it once, and that's what I'm wearing. And I feel classy in it, and I feel good now. So Dolly Parton just, well, a diamante covered suit's very Nashville, is it not? Very Grand Ole Opry. So aye, that's what I'm wearing. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. So I'm going to leave it there, because that's 17 minutes, and I've just spent the last 17 minutes talking crap. So I'll catch up with you next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. If you don't already follow, hit the share button and throw it out there. I don't even know if there is a share button in YouTube, is there? I don't know. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Catch you later.